Hey, in this video, we're going to talk about how do you invite more conscious sex in your life. So, conscious sex. For me, there's some key components to that. And let's talk about it. One of the first things, if I would give any kind of tip or talk about it to a friend or a colleague or whatever, is to, if they're curious about how do you start inviting more conscious sex in your life, it would be presence. And for me, presence is I'm right here in this moment. I talked about this before. Just in this moment, I see if I can just shut everything else out. I'm just here, like I'm here with you in this camera, looking at you right now. There's no thinking going on what I will have for breakfast tomorrow, or I'm thinking about something else. I'm just here in the moment. And it's a practice. It's a practice to be just here, to either listen when someone is talking or watching, observing, taking someone in, and just be here in this moment. Nothing else is going on outside. I'm shutting the outside world out as much as possible. And it's a practice to, something will come up, most probably in the beginning. And I can just, okay, there's a thought. I see you, I observe you, I'll let you go, and I'm back. And in this practice in the beginning, be gentle to yourself and your partner in this. If you space out or something, just okay, I'm back, here I am again. So inviting presence is a big thing in the more conscious sex practice, to just be in the moment and try to shut everything else. I'm not thinking about something else. I'm not fantasizing about someone else in this intimate moment. I'm just trying to be here and now, seeing you, and just, okay, there you are. Let's start the dance. And that will move us into the second thing, that to follow the energy, follow the flow, and it kind of leads back to what I talked about before, not having a plan. So let's see where do the energy wanna go now. Maybe we're starting with the eye gazing and breath and just being in the moment, maybe not doing anything right now, and we're present. And then there's an impulse. Wow. And maybe I, as the man in this specific meeting, will lead, and I sense this is and lead into that. And maybe my partner will get an impulse and she will lead, or he, who knows. And just dance with it, It doesn't, there's a lead and follow, and whatever sex you identify yourself with doesn't matter. It's still a dance, and you can choose to either be led or to follow in this specific dance. So see if you can, in the presence, be so present you can actually sense the impulses coming, like, let's spice things up, or slow things down, or spin around, or just, exit the bed and go somewhere else. And just see where does it take you. When I kind of started to become more embodied and just sensing the impulses and dancing with those impulses, oh my god, it was so much more fun, so much more pleasure. And it can be challenging as well to be in that space, to be so present. It can open up to everything, and it might be scary because maybe you sense an impulse you haven't explored before. Maybe it's the spicy energy and you haven't really explored it. So in that sense, be gentle, communicate. And yeah, that leads into the third thing, the communication. When you're practicing, as we are doing now, you are practicing presence. We're practicing following, and in that sense, it's important to communicate. And it doesn't need to be verbally communicate. It can be to just lock eyes and can you follow me? Or can you, let's go in this surrender. And maybe sometimes words need to be spoken, and that's perfectly fine. It's like we're humans. Sometimes we talk, some with words communicate, sometimes it's the body language and it's just the eyes talking, and maybe there's in this moment there's an impulse, but you're not sure how to interpret it. So maybe you need to, I'm gonna try this, let's see where it takes us. Or maybe there's in this moment you feel an impulse and there's maybe a fantasy, desire, or something's pop up, and maybe you can ask for it in the moment and see if you can meet there in that. So starting to communicate, and communicating in this intimate space can be scary. To open up to desires you maybe never explored, but I ensure you to start doing that it's gonna so enrich your sex life, your more conscious sex life, to maybe you want to be touched in some specific way. Maybe you're not sure how it feels, but just asking for it to be touched. Maybe, or can I touch you in this way? I'm feeling an impulse in this present moment. Can I try and touch you in this way? And sometimes it's verbally, or sometimes it's just with your eyes, or sometimes it's just following and without communicating. So it's a dance. But when I also started to express my desires or fantasies or longings in the more intimate spaces, that enriched it so much as well. So, and it's a practice. So when do I communicate? When do I express myself? To explore it and just follow the impulses and try it out. How does it work? How does it feel? Does it work? Is it a disaster? Everything crashes? So explore. So yeah. See if you can invite more presence. Yeah. And in that space to follow the impulses. It can be easier if you're doing it more slowly, maybe not moving so much, maybe doing the breath together, and in that sense follow the impulses, and maybe see if you can lead or follow in that sense, depending on who's doing what. And do this specific moment need more communication? Are you ending up and not feeling like, I would like to have an orgasm, and can you in that sense express that? Just asking for that, if you have a really longing, it's been a long while or whatever, it's like it can be scary, or it's super easy for you. I don't know you, but if you're finishing up the intimate moment and you're still something, I would like, that's a good place to try and invite the communicating part. To be maybe open up for some vulnerability in that space. Yeah. So yeah. That's some things to invite a more conscious way to have sex, to meet in that space. Let me know if you would like some more tips around this topic. Leave a comment below, and if you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, let me know. Yeah, that's it.